In order to become a content creator in 2025, you don't have to go so hard, you have to start going smart. Hi, my name is Anta Kinwe, and over here we romanticize everything. So I wanted to shift your focus on who you are as a person. You're not meant to be caged in a niche that suffocates your soul. If you're going to do this a smarter way, you're not just bound by your niche. You're a storyteller, a unique thinker, and a creative soul who is basically navigating life and wants others to feel less alone. You know, instead of just writing, I want to be doing vlogs, I want to be doing gaming, you're making videos about what you love to watch, what you're basically passionate about, and then you just stick with it. I want to be a lifestyle content creator, I want to be a tech content creator, but how can I get ideas? This is basically what I use to get my ideas. So basically, when it comes to ideas for me, there are normally like two facts I look at. Number one, what would I watch? And number two, how are others benefiting from this idea? You have to realize not just creating ideas based on virality, but on you being the niche, but at the same time, that idea being creative, trendy, based on your own unique selling point. You have to think about what you're bringing to the table, your feelings, your visions, your insights, your taste, most importantly your impact to that particular idea you're creating. So whenever you write your ideas down, you can just remember, okay, so what is the sole summary of this video? What am I bringing to the table when it comes to this video? If you don't really know what people are benefiting, like if you're a vlogging channel and you don't really know what people should benefit from your video, then try to make it as entertaining as possible. Try to make it as enjoyable, something that will pique the human curiosity and just all vibes. You should plan those ideas. I basically script all of my ideas. Any idea I have, I write it down in my notebook or I write it down in Word to make sure that everything I say in the video is aligned to what I am posting out. So this is basically ideas I get while I'm sitting down, and like the ones I have done, I tick it. So basically, if you are going to be starting a vlogging channel, let me just give you guys a few ideas. The first thing I wrote down were vlogs, skincare, morning, night routines, self-care routines, get ready with me, outfit, hair, lifestyle challenges and trends, uni vlogs, lessons or mistakes I've made, study vlogs, study tips, mental health and faiths. Once you have written down your topic, you will know where to start making your TikTok, YouTube, Instagram content from. The next thing I want to talk about is equipment. Basically for me, I'm using my iPhone and I'm also using a mini tripod / selfie stick to record these videos. If you don't have a camera, if you don't have a laptop, you can just use your phone. You could just stack books on top and make your video. But as you progress, you can buy what works for you and what you're comfortable with. So far, these are the equipment I've had since I started my content creating journey, and basically I got them all from Jumia, and these were like the prices of some of the recent ones I got. Like right now, if I wanted to make a sit down video at night, I would normally use my tripod, but I wanted to try something different, so I used my sunset lamp, and I got everything on Jumia this summer when I got home. Editing softwares. Now, if you're going to become a content creator for YouTube or TikTok, editing is like the main thing. It is like what people are going to see. For my editing softwares, I use VLLO and CAPCUT, but I basically started with iMovie and then graduated to VLLO before I started using CAPCUT. But then I didn't really know how to use CAPCUT, and VLLO is very easy to use. If you've not heard of VLLO, it's basically like self-explanatory, because the moment you open the app shows you how to use certain icons, certain buttons, and it just directs you on everything. And I'm also going to show you guys how I edit on VLLO. Guys, this is me currently on the VLLO app. This is the video you're currently watching, which I just finished editing. So basically, when you click on the videos you want to edit, you can also click like multiple videos, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're doing YouTube, I put 16:9. If you're doing TikTok, this is the one you should use. For now, we're going to use this one. It's going to export the video to the main page. So now basically the first thing I do when I have like raw footage and clips is to basically scroll here and increase the volume to like 400 to 300. You need your audio to be as loud as possible, because in order to get people to keep watching your videos, especially in terms of watch hours, you want your quality to be very good and your audio to be very good. So it's sound and quality. This is how you cut, you split the video, and if you want to like go back, you can click here. So basically how I do is I split. Hi, my name is Anta Kinwe, and over here we romanticize everything. Cut it, delete, come here, delete. This is just basically the basics. This is where you can add music or the sounds that I've gotten from YouTube. I basically get my sounds on YouTube and I just copy the link and I use YT MP3 to like convert them into sounds. And I also have some sound effects. I basically use VLLO sound effects, and these are the ones I've saved in. I also use the voiceover sometimes, like when I'm vlogging. Then in terms of stickers, videos also have like different stickers you could use on your videos. Then it have frames. So basically, if you go to the filming section, obviously there's some frames that you cannot use except you pay for premium, but these are like personally the ones I use.
My name is Andaki. Hi, my name.
So then for particular, I don't normally use this section.
Hi, my name.
Then drawing, if you want to draw on your video. Hi, you guys see that? But I don't really use it. Next up is text. Now if I want to type in everything I just said here, in terms of my text, basically the first thing I'm going to put is this more basic one. Hi. So this, I just drag it to where I want it to be. Sometimes I can now minimize it, right? This is how I like play with my text. I minimize it, click on transform keyframe, make it big, but only cut it to where it says hi. On sale now, you can either click on sale now or click on splits, but you can click on until now to where it stops. Then if you want to make your text have like more design, you can click on the fonts. Basically these are all the fonts I use for my text. I normally use Helvetica like most of the time. So if I want to make my fonts pink or make it like look fun, I just mess around with it a little bit. The font also has like animation, so I also like put like treble most of the time, and it just applies on its own. Bounce, different kinds of animation. Then you can continue like the typing. My name is
Andaki.
Anita, I guess. I know it's not accordingly, but
hi, my name is Andaki.
Do you guys see that? So it's like simple, just like that. Then if I also want to make it like a little bit fancy, I can add like a PIP on top of my image just to like mess around with it. So I put it on top, then I put a particular text over here and over here. We romanticize.
Yeah, we romanticize.
I can't really hear it, guys, because I'm using the speaker to do the screen recording, so I can't really hear what I'm saying in the video. You guys see the finishing products here.
Hi, my name is Andaki, and over here we romanticize everything.
Sometimes you could also use let's say we want to make this bigger, just increase it to the size here or like here, just put it here. Another text caption is this one here. You also have like labels, different text labels. Then you have captions. Now captions, like people that use captions are people like doing aesthetic channel and they don't really like show their face, they don't really show their voice, so you can use like a different cute aesthetic caption. So you guys see this, you can just type good morning. You can also change the fonts here to make it as aesthetic as you want. Okay, and I'm so happy. Can you guys see cut, delete? Can also mute your sound. So that's how it is. Sometimes if you also want to be advanced, you can like basically click on transform keyframe. It will zoom the video for you, like pan zoom. Click on it, then zoom in, and automatically it will be like this. Can you guys see? You can also zoom out and to just do it for you. So that's basically how like I zoom in my videos and zoom out my videos. And basically we have some effects as well on VLLO, different effects you want to use. My data is not turned on right now, so I can't really like check the effects, but like different effects. Also VLLO also now started providing like different editing styles. In case like you don't have strength to be creative, you can just like download some of these effects that already comes with the apps, like this one now. Then apart from that, there's another one. Let's put this one. You drag it to where you want it to be. So yeah, VLLO has like different effects. Put Lagos vlog and it already does it for you. So yeah, can you guys see right here? These are just basically like all the effects you can use if you're like too lazy to like type in the text yourself, depending on the style of video you want. So yeah, that's just basically how I edit my videos. In terms of end screen, I already use like an end screen that I got from Pinterest. I just put my socials. So basically you can also save your text. Let's say you use this text, you can save it. So you just click on your saved area and like these are the bunch of text you can use. So this is one I basically use for my socials, and automatically I already put like an animation here to like move. Can you guys see? So yeah, to save you the stress from editing all the time. I got non-copyright songs, especially so that YouTube does not give me like a copyright strike, because when you have a copyright strike you cannot really download, people cannot really download your videos, and also the chances of your video going viral will reduce. Let's put like a quick sound. So I'm going to reduce the volume. Hi, my name is Anti-Kimwe, and so like this is like the finishing product. Hi, my name is Anti-Kimwe, and over here we romanticize everything. So sometimes it can look like very much, but it's basically just very simple to use. Looking down here, it seems like a lot of work, but it's so easy to use. You just have to find your own style. But yeah, that's basically it. If you want to export your videos, click here, export, and then you pick the resolution you want to use. I normally use this exact resolution here, and yeah, it just exports it. If video is a little bit too complicated for you, then you can use CAPCUT. The next thing I want to talk about is the main thing, which is actually growing. So basically I wrote this down in my book. So because I wrote it down and I don't want to forget anything, I'm going to be reading it off from my book. In terms of growing, personally I feel like I'm still growing. What worked for me was having a deep guide to all that I'm doing and why that I'm doing it. I know it sounds so cliche, oh my god, what is your reason for starting? But literally that is basically it. When you know the reason for starting, if you know, okay, I want to make money, fine, that is valid, and you should always validate that things. Or if you know, oh my god, I just really enjoy watching these creators, I just really love the lore around it and everything that people are doing, and you feel like you want to start it, then you should start it. So basically, even if it's as something as simple as I love aesthetic videos, that could also be your reason. My reason for making a YouTube channel, because I had passion for it, because I loved editing, because I love sound effects. Next thing is to identify your content mission. So I wrote my content mission here. Let me give an example of what a content mission is. I count for people that have a fear of creating on social media, which helps them feel inspired, excited, and allows them to believe that social media is all about trusting and believing in yourself in a fun, delusional, positive way through creating lifestyle content. After I identified my content mission, the next thing I also identified was my brand color. A brand color is basically the color of your banner, your profile picture, or like everything that has to do with your editing style. Basically, you can just write it down. That was basically what I just wrote down. The next thing I also wrote down were my topics. So basically, this is everything that has to do with my content ideas, and every video I'll be making revolving around my brand. The next thing is identifying your audience is very key. So now personally for me, my audience are mostly interested in aesthetic living, relatable experiences, inspiration to create, and all of that. Like, so I'm going to be making content in an aesthetic way. I'm going to be making my videos very relatable. So just knowing what your general audience really like will help you a lot. My audience goals are inspiration to create, earning money, also breaking the fear of rejection, no direction or strategy, and burnout. So when you know your audience interests, your audience goals, and your audience struggles, that can really help you tailor your videos to basically what they need. So you need to think of yourself as a TV show, as a main character, an actual TV show character in her or his own world. So basically my tone and my persona, where I wrote down I'm funny, I'm real, I'm unfiltered, I'm bold, and I'm fun. And that's basically how I want my tone and my persona to be throughout in all of my content, because you just need to create a clear direction of where you want your brand or your social media platforms to go. And I know it can be very overwhelming, especially in terms of being consistent. This video leads up to this point. I'm reading from my book. Listen to me. Those numbers, those views, those 30 subscribers, those 10 views does not really define your value, and they never will define your value. They're just basically add-ons. So even when you feel like those views and those subscribers or those followers are not getting to the way you see other people getting, you are not failing. You are planting seeds and you are showing up even when you feel like the ground is dry. You have to show that you are becoming, and that alone is progress. You are doing something that people are afraid to start. That takes courage, that takes hard work, that takes bravery. So basically identify what you want to be making videos about, what you're basically passionate about, and then you just stick with it. Also, a very important reason for my growth was God, because I feel like God has brought me to where I am right now, even while I'm still growing. All the countless nights I cried and prayed, even when I felt burnt out, through those prayers of alignment, through prayers for wisdom, creativity, strength, endurance, keep going. That was what really made me feel more motivated to keep going. So basically, you just need to pray to God for strength and alignment and guidance in all that you do. And then if you basically want to see like an in-depth video on how I make my thumbnails or how I put my thumbnails in my videos, you guys can watch this video I made in the link down in the description. I did like an in-depth tutorial on how I use Canva, PixArt, and other editing apps to make my thumbnails. I'll see you guys in my next video.